Today we have 15HX on Banana, level 151, joined 2 years ago with a net worth of 3.3 bill. And as far as skills go, it doesn't really look like they've focused any one thing in particular. All of their skills have some progress, but not much, which is completely fine if you want to play the game that way. It's just not the most optimal thing ever, but at the same time, it's probably more fun. I will point out enchanting, that is very easy to level up. You just have to remember to do your dailies, as well as carpentry and alchemy. They might cost a little bit of money, but they're also very easy to level up, especially during Derpy. And as far as armor, we have a Reaper mask with half Necron and some Maxor's boots. Legion 1 is a tad questionable. I don't believe it's that expensive to get it up to at least 3, but considering this set, I feel like they're probably tanking F7. And then we have a pretty average set of Crimson, a pretty average set of Storm, and then we also have a set of Devon with no perfects. At the very least, please put perfect Topaz on it. The rest are less important, but perfect Topaz, please. And perfect Jades as well if you can afford it. And as far as weapons go, there's a Swarm 5 Daedalus Axe and a Soul Eater Giant Sword. And other than that, no real notable weapons. 665 MP, which is honestly better than I was expecting. Still not amazing, but it is better than I thought it would be. At that MP, there are still a lot of easy talismans left to get. Honestly, I don't really have any notes about their pets. They have a legendary Ender Dragon, which is very good for their stage of the game. So I would say their pets probably shouldn't be a priority unless they're wanting to get into a new stage of the game and buy the meta pet for that. They are Catacombs 30, and like I suspected, they've been playing F7. Their Slayers are pretty mediocre, which I have to say was a little expected looking at their combat gear. Overall, this just seems to be another case of an early mid-game player who is struggling with money and doesn't have much direction. I don't really like suggesting for people to just go grind money because grinding money in and of itself is just boring, and it's one of the least fun ways to play the game in my opinion. So what I would recommend is just picking a skill or part of the game and going with that and trying to get as far into it as you can. There are some parts of the game that make more money than others, of course, but I don't think money should be the priority, and it will come as you just play that part of the game. Whether that be mining, combat, farming, just whatever you find the most enjoyable, pick that, and while the money will be slower, it'll come eventually.